welcome to the YouTube account here. And of course, it's not often I go onto YouTube very often, but it is Monday the 24th of March 2025, and it's, I would say myself, is about 2 minutes past 5. I've got to get my Too Good to Go in just a moment. So, yeah. So, yeah, basically, of course, I thought I'd come on here live here. I don't often come on the YouTube channel very often, but of course, unfortunately, we've lost a few subscribers, but that does happen sometimes. But it's because we've changed direction here, and I think that's mostly the reason why, of course, we have lost a little bit of subscribers. And, you know, some of them have been scamming the channel anyway, so it might be that reason as well. It's a bit of a shame, but of course, I just hope and pray that we are to pick up where we left off, because, you know, 982 subscribers, and of course we were going up and up and up, and then suddenly we've had a fall. But I'm being honest about that, because, you know, at the end of the day, it is usually a disappointment blow when that happens, but there's not many independent channels that actually tell us that they're going down a little bit, but we reveal too much information on that sort of note. But of course, what I would say, ladies and gentlemen, is that of course we hope to carry on. Carry on is the word, to be a channel that we are. And of course, the reason of the changes is because we've become more independent here than we ever have been. Okay, and of course, I've become more solo, and of course, people don't like the fact that I've gone a little bit on the solo side. I'm here in a beautiful part of Essex, and rated the most highest place that you could possibly ever visit. And of course, maybe there's other places better than this in Essex, but what I would say is, now, listen carefully, it's been rated the best place to live in East Anglia. That's what I mean by the best place to possibly visit, and maybe, of course, possibly, you know, live here at the. Thank you very much for the thumbs up, whoever has done that. Really means a lot. 4 people tuning in right this minute here. Hello to Danielle. I subscribe, I like. Oh, thank you very much for bringing it. Now, I would presume it's now gone up to 83 now. Thank you very much here. Hello to Angela. Amelia Brown, welcome along. Where have you all come from? You know, it's not often that I get a load of people tuning in at the same time. And Danielle, where are you actually watching from? Please do watch our videos that we do. And of course, we are community aspect here, and of course we go about as many places as possible. And basically, I'm a community journalist here. I'm actually in a historic and tourist attraction place by the name of S Walden in Essex, which is one of the places in East Anglia that has been rated the highest to live in. The highest best place to live in, that is. So how cool is that? So yeah, I'm going to shortly check out my Too Good to Go, which is what I'm going to do very shortly. So if anyone, of course, doesn't know about the Too Good to Go app, I suggest you use it. You love Too Good to Go, do you? Really? That's from 8 Ball the Snitch. Cool. Thank you very much for the nice comments here. Well, how's my day been? By the way, we do have moderators here that will come in from our TikTok channel here. If you don't know our TikTok channel, it is under the name of Latest with Nick C. And thank you very much for the the thumbs up, sorry, I was going to say the love hearts because I'm used to TikTok here. We're also on X as well, and of course, yeah, we are just going a different sort of direction to normal direction here. We're going a little bit more independent here. So if you've got any places that you would like us to venture, please do, of course, let us know. And if you'd like us to do a Q&A, and please do come on and let us know. We'll try and program it so that we'll come on and do an hour at least of questions that we'll take live from you. Thank you very much from Darts 12 Trail. You look good today. Thank you very much. Do I really look good? Haven't been told that in absolute ages. But it's nice to be back on the channel here. We've got some new people tuning in, which is great. More so than we have ever had on TikTok, to be honest with you. But keep the pressure going up. Keep subscribing. Keep telling everybody, your friends, and all that kind of thing. And keep supporting the channel like no other. We've got 983 subscribers now. Someone else has now subscribed. Danielle is our new subscriber, which is fantastic. There's always someone new that comes around the corner. In a place where my father, God bless his soul, is not here right now because, of course, a year ago he passed away due to the battle of the short illness of cancer. But of course, I'm reminiscing those times here. If anyone has a father that they've lost or just a loved one that they've lost, you can go back to the place and sort of relive the memories, which will never be forgotten. And this here is the place where he used to run the shop, and up above, just above, is where he used to live as well. So, the famous Chaz the Jazz. His name was Charlie, but of course he belonged to a jazz band called Jazz Incorporated back in the day, and he used to be the leader of a jazz band and playing the trumpet. But yeah, interesting, isn't it? Never seems to be forgotten, and I have memories of it all the time. There will be a logo on this channel here. I know it says touring is live. It is actually Nick C, or live with Nick C. I will put the logo up here. They do have a top rates and low rates Weatherspoons called the Temenaire Weatherspoons, which I've got to head back to in just a moment after I've done my Too Good To Go. And basically what you've got to do is download the app, because I found it on the Petrie Hoskins show. Now if you don't know the Petrie Hoskins show, basically, of course, it's a show on Talk TV, which used to be Talk Radio, which is now on the independent source rather than on the mainstream now. They've gone off air now and gone mainstream. No, not mainstream, they've gone on independent YouTube kind of thing, a bit like Dan Wootton Outspoken show. But anyway, of course, the point is, somebody phoned up that show at that time, and that's how I found out about the Too Good To Go app, which basically saves food waste, saves it going to landfill, that kind of thing. And there is also Free Food Haverhill in Suffolk as well, which, of course, is not actually a food bank. Apparently not. So basically it's a food source where people can actually get food that of course they can't afford to eat. So for anyone really starving, hungry, it is a very good idea. But anyway, the Too Good To Go is a great idea. Download the app and you try and then basically sign it up. You use your QR code, you swipe it across to let the cashier know that you've actually got the app, and of course you're ready to go to pick up the items, which I will do in just a moment, as I've just got to do that in just a moment before the time is up because I've got between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock to go around the corner and sort all this out. Okay, so you know, I'm relying on this battery here, so if I do go off air at any time, I do apologise. Okay, we've been going for 10 minutes here, it says on the clock there. That's the only good thing it does here on this channel here, and on the TikTok it doesn't actually tell you how long you've been on. That's the only difference, unless you go onto the laptop version. So yeah, basically you can actually have any items that they give you. It's a kind of like a surprise, so you never know what you're going to get, basically. And maybe I should do a video on it to demonstrate it at some point, demo the items that I get, okay, and basically show you what's in the bag, that kind of thing. But I can't obviously film the staff because you've got to be very careful how you do that. I could not show their faces like some videographers do out there, but basically, you know, it's definitely worth it, and you can get all sorts of things, at least £13 worth of items, and you only pay online the previous night, which is like £3.50, and then of course you've got to reserve it before somebody else gets it, so first come first serve basically. So remember that app, Too Good To Go. So somebody said it's actually a good app. I've got lots of bread, put it in the freezer, beans on toast is very good. So yes, a food source like that, not a food bank in Haverhill. Free Food Haverhill is not a food bank, by the way. It's basically you go up to the hub when it's open, when it's online. Check out Free Food Haverhill on Facebook, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about here. So, yeah, some message is old for, okay, so we're going to have to hide that. Okay, another moderator just handled this, okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, no spam in the channel, please. I'll be back here, and you can just listen to the music whilst I sort all this out here. Good thing I've got my other phone with me. Okay, so I'll be right back. Just look at the wall for a minute. So we're back here, sorry about that, it didn't take too long. So this is what I've got here, I might as well show you here whilst I'm live here. I've got one of these here, I'll just quickly show you, because I've got the way very quickly. You get more stuff in here than you do anywhere else. One of these, which is quite useful, all for about £13 worth, and you only literally pay £3.50 online, something like that. And of course the hog roast. Oh, I love one of those. The hog roast. That does say hog roast, by the way. And what else is that? Ham on the jaw. Get that? Anything else? Yeah, I have that. And basically, this is a prawn sandwich there. And another basic cheddar and roasted tomato. Got more than what I got in Haverhill. It depends on the day, you know, and depends on what you get. Ham and cheese here. Wonder one day if they're going to give the macaroni cheese away. Never know. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got there. And basically, it comes in a bag like this. So, yeah, between the time, in this instance, between 5 o'clock and 6, so I've come here at a good time here to get those items. I've now got to put these away somewhere. Luckily, I've got my big suitcase. I've also went and got to a kind shop called QD, where one of my grey suitcases broke because of the second zip. I don't think they would ever be able to fix it. So, of course, I just had a replacement kindly today. And I bought some stuff, in fairness, for them today because, you know, I think, of course, they deserve it because they've been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And remember, if you're ever in Saffron Walden, pop by to your local spoons, if it's still open, because some of them have shut down, unfortunately, because I've got groups out there on Facebook that tell me all about this, and then I've got my own group as well, which I share the information on. So I'm admin of that group as well. So, yeah, I've got a blue suitcase swapped over from the previous grey one, and I might as well just tell you my diary of, of course, how I got about today. Luckily, of course, due to my travels, the bus that we had was able to continue to carry on, because after about Raventer, the village called Raventer, which is in Essex, in between Haverhill and Saffron Walden, in the East Anglia region, basically the bus couldn't move for a bit, and the driver had to phone up with the gaffer, and then the gaffer told him to phone the engineers, and of course, having got through to the engineers, of course, he did some instructions over the phone, and of course it could have been anything wrong with the bus. It could have been anything. It might have been an oil problem. It was sort of bleeping on the dashboard. So if anyone knows what that might have been, then do let me know. If you're a car mechanic or a bus mechanic out there that knows about those kind of things, if you've got something like that, like a water leak or something like that, it beats me. I would only know how to pretty much drive a small car. I wouldn't even know how to drive a bus these days. But even if I had the lessons, you know, I would definitely be just a driver, not a mechanic. It's like playing a church organ or a pipe organ or a cathedral organ. You only know how to play it, not actually fix it. So there you go. My coffee is getting a little bit cold here. You can see how beautiful it's been done, of course. There's not much left of it, but I did buy original coffee. And what else did I buy? Some stickers for prizes for my channels, and some extra envelope kind of things. So anyway, of course, thank you very much indeed for those people. Using time out. Okay, so there we are. But thank you very much everyone that has watched in. It is really a pleasure to do this live here, at this sort of corner part here. I just love coming to this area. It's so quiet here. You hear a little bit of the background kind of music and how sort of relaxing atmosphere it is. So it's lucky that nobody's on this table, and it does have a charging point, or of course a couple of plugs for the charging point here. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. If you want to support the channel through PayPal link, then of course, if you've got PayPal, then of course you can do it direct that way. And the channels that we have is supported by you. You know, if it weren't for you lot, we couldn't be a channel. So of course, go on to the PayPal, and the email is small letters nclouds@hotmail.co.uk. Alright, okay. Thank you very much indeed for keeping this channel alive. We're going to leave you with some pictures here. If I can twist the camera around here. That's my bag there. There's a beat we're talking there. So yeah, one day I might actually do a little bit of a walk on the channel, but it won't be anytime soon yet. But if you have anything to suggest, put it down in the comments. Even if you're watching on replay, we always appreciate it. My name is Nick C here, and of course, if you haven't been familiar with me, I do go on to TikTok quite a lot of times here, and I play some background music or some keyboard music in the evening, and we do run a coin competition for those people who want to send coins, as in of course a donation for the tip jar. But yeah, it's supported by you lot, and we give away prizes as well, which is signed by us, a copy of a postcard signed by us as well. Only one winner will win that. But yeah, for more information, go onto our TikTok, Latest with Nick C, or on our touring channel. But from all of us here, a huge thank you very much for watching. And of course, we've had the most people watching us. We picked up to at least 12 people, which is amazing. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and stay safe, and cheerio for now.